Hey guys, this is A Lone Star, and I have a very special guest with me today. Now, you probably have seen her participating. Sorry, had a tongue twister. Uh, you probably have seen her in some of my YouTube shorts and some of my other videos, and I am proud to introduce you to someone special in my life. This is my fiance, Luna Sapphire.
Hello, everyone. Luna Sapphire here. It's great to be here.
Now, for those of you who don't know this, the characters that we are portraying are from an original series that I am trying to create. And these two are canonically a couple, but more on that later. So, right now I'm Aden, and Luna is Yuna.
Mm-hmm.
But we're actually not here to talk about my original series. We're actually doing something a little bit different. So, besides the YouTube shorts and the song covers and the reactions and the long ass gameplays that I've been struggling with, I actually want to do something different. I want to talk about something that is dear to my heart and that is like a childhood personal favorite of mine. Today, we're going to talk about Mobile Fighter G Gundam right up here.
Nice.
Now, I've introduced the series to my fiance, but she kind of got bored through half of it, so I don't think she's ever going to finish it. And
Well, actually, I watched this anime when I was younger too, so I do know about it.
okay, but I don't think you know it by heart, like full lore wise and stuff. So, for those of you who have not seen G Gundam, I will be spoiling some stuff, not like big things, just small things here and there. But if you've seen G Gundam, awesome. You're a person of culture, and I would love to be friends with you. If you have not seen G Gundam, well then go fuck yourself because G Gundam is amazing. That's a joke. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Anyway, so I'm gonna talk a little bit about the series, just a little bit of it, not all of it, and then we're gonna watch a couple of clips to sort of like help you get interested into the series. And then we're going to go over some juicy information I found on Twitter the other night. And you would know this because you actually have been watching me post these tweets and you've been liking them.
Yep, I can verify.
So basically, I'm just going to go mega hard fanboy over this because I have been waiting for new information on G Gundam for years. It is an underrated anime show, and I really wish people will just get more into it. So, all right, we're going to cut down to the chase. So, without further ado, this is an introduction to Mobile Fighter G Gundam. Now, most of you have seen Gundam series like the original Gundam, Gundam Wing, Gundam Seed. Yeah, you know all those Gundam series. You know how you have to go in space, you have to wear all those thick, heavy suits and helmets and control all those buttons and stuff. Yeah, that's too much for my taste. And sometimes the plot gets a little boring and all that stuff. I mean, I grew up on that too, but Mobile Fighter G Gundam, that's where my heart's at. Now, unlike the other Gundam series, in Mobile Fighter G Gundam has this thing where if you go inside the Gundam, you can basically make the Gundam do everything that you're doing. Basically mimic everything you're doing. I mean, why go into the cockpit and wear like thick, heavy space suit and push a bunch of buttons when you can just put on a latex tight suit and then just be powered up with energy and then just have the Gundam mimic everything you do. Like, you could literally give the middle finger and the Gundam would do just exactly that. That's how awesome it is. Although, when it comes to the latex suit in Mobile Fighter G Gundam, they say that it's so tight that if you're not physically trained for it, it could break your bones. That's how tight it is.
Oh my.
They must be into some BDSM shit.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, I'm getting off topic, so let me cut to the chase. Mobile Fighter G Gundam is about a male protagonist named Domon Kashu alongside his sidekick or love interest, Rain Mikamura. By the way, one of my anime waifus growing up as a child. I love her. Some people would consider her the tsundere of the series, but I beg to differ. She's just a woman. She's just a sassy woman with attitude, and she just wants Domon to grow up. So, the story behind G Gundam is that Domon Kashu is traveling around the colonies to locate his missing brother, his older brother named Kyoji Kashu. And it starts off where Domon travels to Neo Italy, Neo America, Neo China, Neo France, and Neo Russia. And basically, these are the locations where supposedly that Kyoji was last seen. And eventually, after he gets done traveling through all these places and finds out that his brother's not there, well, then he's back to square one. And then the next episode after that talks about a little bit about his lore. So the story behind that is his father, Dr. Kashu, invented this ultimate Gundam called the Dark Gundam. But it was originally called the Ultimate Gundam. This Gundam was created to regenerate the Earth because the lore behind this is humans have always been at war with one another since the beginning of time. So they created this game system called the Gundam Fight Tournaments. And basically they would participate in this tournament, and whoever wins, their country gets to rule the world for 4 years. Kind of like how our government president does or something. Except instead of going to war, they participate in a Gundam fight with trained martial artists who actually help win the Gundam fight. So, when the story takes place, Domon is entering the 13th Gundam fight. So the Gundam fight's been going on for 13 years. And the reason why the Dark Gundam was created, because it was to regenerate the Earth. Because, after all the wars and all the battles and all the hardships that the Gundam fight was causing, it was basically wreaking havoc on human life. And that's why Dark Gundam was created, to regenerate the Earth so they could rebuild it. But the military found out about the Dark Gundam, and they tried to take it from Dr. Kashu. So he sent his brother to Earth to keep it out of military hands. When that happened, the Dark Gundam got corrupted after the crash, and it gained a mind of its own. And it captured Kyoji and made him its slave. Now,
Yikes.
Yeah. Now, the Dark Gundam has 3 abilities. It has the ability to self-recover, self-multiply, and self-evolve. Basically, making it almost impossible to destroy. It's like almost damn near immortal.
Oh boy, it almost sounds like the perfect cell.
Pretty much. Speaking of Cell, if you get corrupted by the Dark Gundam or you get possessed by it, it infects you with this virus called the Dark Gundam cells. And once you get corrupted by it, you basically get all three abilities. Now, it is curable, but it depends how far you've gone corrupted. Like, if the Dark Gundam cells completely take over your whole body, you're pretty much gone. Now, when Domo came into the picture, the military lied to him and framed his brother for what happened to his father. Basically, after the Dark Gundam escaped, his father was sent on trial and he was put in a frozen cryogenic state. Basically, he was sleeping in a capsule and frozen for however long. And basically,
Typical.
they told Domon, hey, if you want to free your father and clear his name, participate in the Gundam fight and win the tournament for us, and then we'll release him. So, with no other choice, Domon pilots the Shining Gundam, and he participates in the 13th Gundam fight. And that's why he's going around the space colonies to look for his brother to get revenge. But later on in the series, he gains new allies and new friends, and eventually he learns the truth that the military lied to him and that his brother is not the real bad guy.
Yeah, typical military government stuff.
And basically, what happens is during the second season, all is revealed, and Domo finds out the truth. Now, the reason how he finds out is because he meets a copy of his brother. You see,
oh my,
his brother came in contact with Neo Germany's Gundam fighter, called Schwartz, and basically he killed him and used his body using the Dark Gundam to make a copy of him. And basically, he says, hey, you are my reflection. I need you to protect Domo for me. So, with his new mission in mind, Kyoji, or backup Kyoji, basically comes in contact with Domon and kind of like trains him and helps preps him up for the 13th Gundam fight finale. And that's when he learns the truth after Kyoji's identity is truly revealed. Now, during Domon's time, he has a master who trained him while he was away from his family when all this went down before Dr. Kashu got arrested. And he was training with a guy named Master Asia, who is the undefeated of the East. And he's the main reason why in the 12th Gundam fight, Neo Hong Kong was the one that ruled the right to win 4 years. Yeah, so yeah, Master Asia's from Hong Kong. And he's basically supposed to be the undefeated, like no one has ever beaten him. And he was known as the King of Hearts. And in the Gundam fight, they have these crests that are based off like cards. But like, it's like a heart with a king and 2 swords on it. Image right here. Or right here. And basically what happens is Master Asia says, hey, I'm retiring from my position. You're the new King of Hearts. So Domo goes around during the whole Gundam fight just flashing his crest like, hey, bitch, I'm the King of Hearts. It's so cool. I love it. I don't know why I love that crest. That crest is just so flashy. Like, when he pulls it up, you know he means business.
Mm-hmm.
One more thing. When Domo reunites with Master Asia during the show, it turns out he's actually joined the bad guys.
Uh-oh.
Now, there's a reason behind that. But, Master Asia was so distraught by the way the Gundam fight was causing harm to Earth that he thought he could use the Dark Gundam to his advantage. Now, I can't reveal what his true motive was, but he basically wanted to regenerate the Earth, but not in a way that was good. I'm not going to reveal that. You'll just have to watch it.
Yeah, no spoilers.
So basically, during the Gundam fight, during the last fight, like the grand finale, it's Domo versus Master Asia. And unfortunately, Master Asia doesn't make it. He ends up dying after his last fight with Domon, and Domon basically wins the right to rule the Earth for 4 years. So yay, hooray for Neo Japan. And of course he does get his father back, but during this time, he ends up falling in love with Rain. And of course, she does that whole thing, oh, I can't be with you because of reasons. I hate when female protagonists do that. They hype you up on like, oh, I love this character. I want to be with him forever and support him, blah, blah, blah. But then towards the end, they're like, oh, because of reasons I can't be with you. And I'm just like, bitch, please. You love the dude. Why are you being so stubborn? And then the male protagonist has to go after them. Be like, hey, I don't care about the reasons. I love you. Be with me.
Yep.
So Domon goes to rescue Rain, who has been captured by the Dark Gundam because of the military. So when he goes to save Rain, they both destroy the Dark Gundam together, and then the show ends right there. Now that I've caught you up to speed with what G Gundam is all about, we're going to watch some clips. Not long clips. Just a couple clips to sort of kind of get you hyped up for the show, because it's a really underrated show. I want to get people involved in it. It's amazing. Just please give it a chance. I beg you. I love it. There we go. Now, let me just look up a couple of videos. Why don't we look up Domon's first fight with Miccolo, the guy from Neo Italy in the first episode. Alright, here we go. Okay, that's Domon right there. Watch this.
What? You may have those silver feet, but I've got these gold fingers! Here I go! Shiny finger!
That's his ultimate move, shiny finger. It's so cool.
Article 1 of the Gundam Fight International Regulations. A unit whose head section has been destroyed is disqualified.
Basically, that's just a set of rules the Gundam Fight has.
I'm not done. I got something I've been meaning to ask you. What's going on? Do you know this
There's his brother.
Never seen him. I don't know. I've never seen that guy before in my life. I see. It's time for you to review Article 2 of the Gundam Fight International Regulations. A pilot must never aim at the cockpit of an opponent's Gundam.
Dun, dun, dun.
At least you didn't lose your life. I spared you, Miccolo Chariot.
Okay, if y'all can't see, he was wearing a tight latex suit with shoulder pads and wrist guards and everything. Basically, when you get into the cockpit of the Gundam, you have to put on this very tight latex suit in order to be able to control the Gundam's limbs. And anything you do, the Gundam does. And basically, those little things attached to his shoulder guards and everything, they're like the little connectors where the energy from the Gundam gets powered.
Mm-hmm.
I want to show you guys the opening real quick. Now, I know YouTube's kind of like, no, you can't play music. Fuck YouTube. I'm going to play the opening because you need to see how the opening is. It's amazing.
Let's just hope you don't get a copyright strike.
I mean, I'm not getting paid anyway. This is all for entertainment purposes.
Ay.
Oh, see, look. That's how the tight suit goes. Look at Domo, he's so badass. Yeah, he eventually gets a sword in the show. There's his brother, there's his master. There's his father. That's the Dark Gundam in its true form. That's what it looks like during the final battle.
On, we'll do the same.
No, Domon, we have to think about poor Gina.
That's got nothing to do with me.
Domon?
Corlander!
Okay. Little note to self, Domon's kind of an asshole in the series. He can't help it. He's an angry boy. He lost his dad, his mom, his brother. He's got issues.
Yep.
There's Shining Gundam. And that thing right there that Domon's riding on, that's called the Corlander. That's how he enters the Gundam. Now this is how the transition into the Gundam begins. You have to be physically trained in order to wear this, otherwise it will break your bones.
Of course, they had to have a little bit of fan service.
Of course, it had to give a shot of his ass. Now that's a nice ass. That is the ass of a man right there.
Also, another note.
Hey, Deadpool. Uh-oh. I think my fiance crashed during the video. It's okay, she'll come right back. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We had kind of technical difficulties. We kind of crashed, so we're going to continue from where we left off. Babe, would you like to spill some tea for us?
Well, as I was trying to say, Domo's not the only one who can actually pilot the Gundam. Rain can as well, but she has her own special design of the suit.
In fact, why don't we check that out?
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to try to look for the one that is in English because I love Jennifer Holder's voice. Oh, fun fact. The voice actors for Domo Kashu and Rain Mikamura are Mark Gartha and Jennifer Holder. And another fun fact, Mark Gartha is an actual doctor in Canada. He retired from, what the hell's wrong with my body? I'm just me trying to shift my hips. Mark Gartha retired from voice acting or acting in general, and he became a clinical surgeon in Canada. If I ever go to Canada, I'm just going to fake an illness just so I can get Mark Gartha's autograph.
Oh boy.
I might get in trouble for it, but it'd be worth it. I think it's this one. Please be in English. I love the English dub cast. I'm not too crazy about the Japanese dub, even though I'm sure they did great. Here we go.
Bingo.
You just wait with the Gundam. What a liar. Oh no! The enemy mobile suits are gathering here?
That's Neo Tokyo, by the way.
They're zeroing in on me! Oh no! Wait! Don't! The Gundam can't manage all of them on automatic pilot. So in that case, if I activate the mobile tray system, I can handle this myself.
She's not as strong when it comes to that.
Damn, that's some sexy voices you making, Rain. Also, she has a very nice ass, by the way.
Okay, come and get
You're a strong, independent woman, Rain. She's badass. I don't care what anybody says.
You'll never hit me!
See, she can handle herself. She's not always a damsel in distress. Well, her
Amazing
occupation
job,
is like a
Gundam.
doctor and a mechanic. So of course she
I
knows
guess
how to
I'd better
pilot the
hurry to
Gundam.
Domon's location.
Yeah.
What?
She gets kidnapped.
Alright, so a little spoiler. That's called the Master Gundam. That's Master Asia's Gundam. This is when they find out he's a bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to show that clip because you need to watch that for yourself on how it's done.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there is another clip, one or two more clips I want to show. I want to show one of Domon's second special moves with Shining Gundam.
Who is this creature?
Saishi, it's
That's
nothing
one of
for you to be
Domon's
concerned
friends.
with. However, this ability to self-recover, allowing the deceased Dahal and his Gundam to keep on resurrecting. I'm positive
King of
this
Hearts
guy
Chris right
has
there.
acquired abilities of the Dark Gundam with the help of Kyoji!
He goes into this form called Super Mode, and it basically enhances his strength and abilities. But it's only activated through anger, which is kind of a major downfall, but more on that when you watch the show.
This hand of mine glows with an awesome power! Its burning grip tells me to defeat you! Take this! My love, my anger, and all of my sorrow!
Basically, this is called Shining Finger Sword. And basically, he transfers the power of the
Dawn,
Shining Finger
he's changed
into
to that
his
form
beam
again.
sword and makes it like a big green sword.
Mm-hmm.
I love that move. That move is so cool. I want that move. Now, later on, during the series, something happens to Shining Gundam and it's no longer able to be piloted. So, Domon gets this thing called the Burning Gundam. But in Japan, it's called God Gundam. Don't ask me why, that's just what they call it. But here in America, we call it Burning Gundam. And I want to show you one of its moves it does. It's a lot more powerful than Shining Gundam.
This hand of mine is burning red! Its loud roar tells me to grasp victory! Erupting, burning finger! And now, begin!
Fun fact, it's basically a more powerful move than Shining Finger. Instead of his hand turning green, it turns red, like heat red. And the ring behind him is because it's like extra fuel for the attack. When he says heat in, he basically makes the Gundam explode. Not only that, he can shoot like a fire blast out of his hand when he does that. And he learns a very, very powerful move from his master, and he actually combines it with his love for rain and makes it an ultimate attack. And I would like to show you this clip because this is the last clip I'm going to show you of the series. After that, I want you to click off this video and go check out the series because it's awesome. Not till after I get done spoiling some stuff for you for the new information I found. I'm trying to find a part of the clip because during this part when Rain got kidnapped, she actually lost her clothing. She gets so naked, dude. I mean, I'm not judging, but like they had to add the extra fencers. Like, you know, we have not once had Rain naked in it. We might as well just throw it in for the last episode. But I'm trying to find the clip where it doesn't show that because you know how YouTube is. I think it's... I'm trying to find a long clip of it. Okay, I think it's this one. Don't quote me on that. I'm ready to pause it in case I have to. Yep, that's the one that shows everything. I need to cut that off. I've seen the series. I know how it goes, so trust me on that. You don't want to see that.
You know, you can just edit some cover, right?
You're right. I can just edit that out.
Yeah.
God, I'm a dumb one.
And that's why he needs me to have common sense.
Don't push your luck. Here we go. Here it is.
Okay, let's finish this guy off.
Right.
These hands of ours are burning red! Their loud cry tells us
To grasp happiness!
That's his cape, by the way.
Oh, this gave me goosebumps.
finger! Setting! Love!
Right in the chest. I love that move. That's like the ultimate move that he does. And all he needs is his partner to complete it.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's why they say the power of two is better than one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't think there's anything else I need to show you. But there's a funny clip I want to show you.
Oh boy.
I have to show this. It's funny. It might be in Japanese, but screw it. I want to watch this.
Okay.
待つのだ。修行は始まったばかりだぞ。やだよー。お姉ちゃん、こんばんは。こっちもこんばんは。
どうしてあんな子がこんなところにいるの？見たのね。
That is one of the funny moments I love in G Gundam. I love Domon's reaction. He's like, did I or did I not? Should I tell her or should I fuck it, I'm gonna pretend to have an accident. He slips right in the water. Oh god, I love that.
Gosh.
I think that was one of the 2 of the fan services of Rain that we got in G Gundam. We don't get a lot of fan service of her, unfortunately, which is kind of a good thing because it focuses more on the plot. She only gets like 3 fan service moments, like when she's putting on the suit, that, and toward the end. Now that's out of the way. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty and look at some of the juicy information we found. So, G Gundam came out like, what, they say 30 years ago? Which is kind of accurate since we're both in our early 30s.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, there's going to be a sequel. Right now, there is only a side story in Japanese of it, but I hear they might be making an anime out of it, and I hope they do, because the information I found is so amazing. Now, it's called, and I quote, up here, Mobile Fire G Gundam, The East is Burning Red. New Legend of the 3 Heroes, Pearl of the East. Yeah, I know, it's a mouthful, but that's the name of the title. And basically, this story takes place 12 years after Mobile Fire G Gundam. 12 years ago, Domon and Rain were in their early 20s. That makes them in their early 30s now. Now, in this sequel, they are married, and they have a daughter together.
Yay!
Now, we're going to go over some photos I found of them, of their character designs. Why don't we look at Domon first?
Wow.
Woo, look at Domon. He's matured and ripe. Look at that. He looks majestic and marvelous. That is a man right there. Okay, now, let me just say this. I'm not gay. But if I was a woman, I would marry this man. I don't care how aggressive or brash he is or reckless he is. That is a man right there. What? I'm serious. It's Domo Kashu.
Anyway.
Alright.
Just because he looks mature doesn't mean he acts mature.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. That's the sad part. My boy is always gonna be an angry boy with emotional baggage.
Yep.
Now, let's take a look at Rain.
Oh, nice. She's really blossomed into a fine young woman.
Yeah, her hair has grown longer, and she went from wearing a one-piece dress and jacket to a one-piece outfit exposing her shoulders. You know what that makes, Rain?
Don't say it.
A MILF. I mean, look at her. She's gorgeous. I love her. Now, I said that they had a kid. So why don't we take a look at a character design of... Just a sec. Here we are. Their daughter.
Aw, she's cute.
She's very cute. You can definitely see the resemblance. Now, her name is H. Kashu.
Huh?
Okay, look. I got this information from someone I follow on Twitter. By the way, they're right there. So please go follow them. Thank you for the information and giving us the translations that we need. I couldn't have found this without you. But basically, they don't give out her full name yet. She just goes by H.
Okay.
Stupid. I agree. But that's what we've got. And apparently, she's got issues with her daddy.
Typical.
So the story behind this is... Well, hold on. Let me bring up a picture of with a cover. Boop!
Wow.
There's Domon, and there's the Burning Gundam. And it looks like the Dark Gundam is back.
Oh, great. But who's the boy?
Funny you should ask. The boy is Master Asia's son.
Say what?
That's what I said. You mean to tell me that this old ass motherfucker right here, who's supposed to be like older than dirt, gets fucking laid?
I mean, what woman in her bright mind would go with him?
I don't know. Apparently, chicks did silver foxes.
I mean, true. I mean, if you base it on Emirichu's childhood crushes, her friend Reagan likes silver foxes.
Yeah. Anyway, his name is Master Junior. Again, stupid name. That's just what we got. So, basically, in this sequel, these two kids are looking for Domon. And in the pilot episode, like in season 1 of G Gundam, Domon goes around showing photos. Hey, have you seen this guy? No reasons, just I need to know if you've seen him. Well, basically, Junior does the same exact thing, G Gundam style. He goes around asking photos. Hey, have you seen Domon? Have you seen this guy? Now, the reason behind this is because apparently Dr. Kashu failed to tell us that the Dark Gundam has a fourth ability.
Huh?
It goes from Dark Gundam cells to Dark Gundam dust.
Say what?
So, from this screenshot here that I have that will pop up right here, it says that being possessed by the Dark Gundam makes you pretty much damn well near immortal. So, basically, if the cells don't overtake you, you can still get possessed by the Dark Gundam by breathing in the air.
Isn't that almost like just like a zombie virus almost?
Kind of.
Oh,
Look, don't shoot the messenger. This is just what we've got. This is what I found. Technically, I can see how that would work because the Dark Gundam is an all OP villain and it has 3 abilities: self-recover, self-multiply, and self-evolve. It must have found a way to self-evolve and make Dark Gundam dust. You can't beat this thing. It's powerful. How Dr. Kashu, Domon's dad, did this is beyond me. Yeah, I can see that conversation now. Dad. Now, I know you've told me about the abilities of the Dark Gundam, but are you sure that is all you've told me? Because I'm pretty sure that Dark Gundam is still fucking alive and still possessing people. I wonder how that conversation will turn out. I've got to see that.
That would definitely be interesting.
All right, we're halfway through, so just bear with me. Now, the story behind this sequel is Domon Kashu is looking for something called the Pearl of the East, and it's a sacred jewel that belonged to his former master, Master Asia, and it contains all of his secrets about the Dark Gundam. Now, in the story, Domon and Rain are married, but Rain has become the head researcher of this research department where they research the Dark Gundam cells. And one of the people that was possessed by the Dark Gundam is Mikkolo Chariot, the one from the first episode. And it turns out Domon broke into Rain's job and freed him and brought him back with him.
What?
Yeah, go figure. Even though he's married to Rain, he basically ruins her reputation by breaking into her job and freeing a prisoner that was supposed to be, his rival and his main bad guy, or one of the main bad guys. And then he goes to work for another bad guy, which is this guy right here in the cover. His name is Wong. I don't know his full name. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. But basically, Wong was one of the bad guys in the second season. And it turns out that he was the leader of Neo Hong Kong. And he was basically using the Dark Gundam to do his bidding. And supposedly he died. But apparently this motherfucker's still alive. And he has the Pearl of the East. And he's using it as leverage to get Domon to work for him. So Domon doesn't have a choice. My boy,
see what I mean?
My boy can't do anything right. He gets a happy ending. He gets a cute daughter. And he just can't do anything right. He ruins his marriage and ruins his relationship with his daughter and ruins his wife's reputation. Oh.
There.
That's okay. He's still on Kaiju. He can get away with it. But yeah, that's technically the story behind the sequel. I'm actually looking forward to it. If they ever make an anime at it, you can bet your ass I'm gonna be watching it. Like, I will stop video making. I will stop playing video games. I'll be like, fuck everyone else. This is my time. I'm going to watch the sequel of Mobile Fighter G Gundam. Okay, so a little fun fact. I based these characters off Domon and Rain, even though they're inspired by multiple characters. But, Yuna's got the same hair color, blue eyes, and almost the same outfit as Rain. And Aden's got almost the same outfit as Domon, except he doesn't have a cape or a red bandana, even though he eventually does get a red bandana in the series. And he eventually gets his own scar, like Domon does. Now, I've always wanted to make a video where Aden and Yuna met Domon and Rain. That would be such a fun video. I would love to do that. Oh shit. I zoomed out. Basically, if I had like 3D models of Domon and Rain, I would make a video where Aden and Yuna met them and they got to hang out. That would be so awesome.
Yeah, I can see it now. Like both Yuna and Rain, they would talk about their guys and how sometimes they can be a bit immature.
I mean, hey, we're guys. That's what we do. Yeah, like I could see it now. Yuna and Rain would just be talking about their love interests, and they'd be giving each other advice, while Doma and Rain are just going in the background, just fighting and training with each other.
Yep.
But yeah, that's G Gundam for you. Well, if you made it this far, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed seeing me like just go geek mode over this. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe so you'll know when the next video comes out. Leave me some comments on what you think, and go ahead and tell me what your childhood favorite series was. It could be a movie, video game, anything. Just talk about it in the comments. I want to know. And be sure to go subscribe to my lovely fiance's YouTube channel called Luna Sapphire. She does more wholesome content than I do.
Let's just say I make my own kind of stories with my channel.
She's a very damn good writer. You just have to go see her channel to believe it. But anyway, that is the video. I'm Aden Lone Star.
And I'm Luna Sapphire.
Bye, guys.
See ya!